Today we've got to protect this beautiful tower from the raging idiots that are going to walk down this path. In order to do that, we're going to need lots of towers. And to do that, we're going to need to eat lots of resources. To begin, we're going to click on trees. 1 click equals 1 wood. But once we get enough wood, we can actually build a wood harvester and then it can automatically chop wood for us. Now, shockingly, we're also going to need stone. So we're going to start mining some of that right away so we can build a stone miner and set up just the same thing. We have 4 minutes until the first wave starts. Some enemies will trickle down for now, but we do have 2 itty bitty towers up front waiting to defend us. Basically, if I'm not actively building something, I've got to be clicking on something just so we can stay ahead in resources because our timelines are tight. But for the stone, I'm actually going to put one there like that, and we'll feed that in a second. I just need a few more wood so we can build a second one of those, because then we can actually just build that all the way in, and we have what are called combiners, and it takes 10 wood to build one of those, but we can combine conveyors onto one to make our journey a little more efficient. Now we got 2 stone harvesters going, which is good because we're going to need a lot of these combiners. We're going to set up another wood harvesting thing actually right there so we can grab that extra tree, because that's fairly easy to build at this point. And then we just go like that, and now we're getting extra wood. I see the first customers coming up to our tower. We're going to keep a bit of an eye on that to see how our towers take them out. These towers are slightly upgraded. They're actually fairly upgraded from 6 to 8 damage, so they should hopefully take the mushrooms out fairly quickly. Looks like it won't be a problem for now. What we're also going to need is a sawmill, which, believe it or not, is going to turn a lot of wood into different, more valuable resources. So we're going to get one of those set up right away because the mushrooms aren't the only enemies we're going to be fighting. We're also going to need a combiner right here, but that means we can also add another, not sawmill, a tree cutter thing right here in its face. Now we're putting lots of wood straight into the sawmill, which will deliver it straight in. That by default is set to making planks. Planks are going to be used for our next tower we can build. And as we kill the enemies, they themselves drop a resource we can use that's going to remove the fog of war so we can see a little bit further out into the darkness. I do feel like we're going to need more stone at all times, so we're going to see if we can just... yeah, put that right there. Now we're just feeding 3 things of stone in there. I feel like I've seen better designs for the map. Sometimes there's a lot more squiggles in front of our tower. That's actually a pretty direct path for the enemies to walk to the towers, so that maybe is going to cause problems. But we can already afford one of these. These just cost a little bit of stone, definitely some wood and some of those other resources, but then we can see further down to see what we're dealing with. And we've already got the wood we need for a ballista, so we're absolutely going to throw one of those down because we can also make the ballista target things with shield. The ballista is good at taking out shield and just other idiots. Then because the next wave is starting, we're going to put 2 more of these towers here just so we're sure to take out everything along the way. And then we're going to let the wave come when we click on this tree. So far, this seems like a pretty good start. We're definitely still going to need to build some more resources. We need lots of wood. We need lots of everything. But so far, we're going to make this wave look pretty stupid, it seems. The ballista doesn't attack super quickly, obviously, but it does hit quite a bit harder than the acorn towers. Okay, the wave is over. Now it's back to resource focus. So we're going to do a wood harvester. Whatever is going to get us the most trees. Probably there. And we'll do one there. That's going to turn and go in there. And then we're also going to build a sawmill somewhere here. 1 sawmill going there. And this one is going to produce spikes. I'm also going to need a combiner right there. Yeah, after we complete every wave, the general enemies are going to get stronger. So we need to keep up on our production of many things. I'm going to put a ballista here. The ballistas are always going to be set to highest armor, then highest health. Those little acorns are actually mushrooms are getting really close to the tower, so we're going to step up our defenses a lot. Time to click on more trees. We still need more basic wood. These guys are also running out down here. I might have created a jam up here. Not really sure what's happening, so I'm actually going to have to send those around, I think. They're going to go that way, and then they're going to combine here instead, because this seems to not be doing anything suddenly. We got our first crabs showing up. Those are what we needed the ballistas for. The ballistas need to attack those in particular to take out their armor because the other towers are not up to that task. To make this even more challenging, we can only build up to 20 towers currently. So that's obviously going to pose some challenges for us. 20 towers is not a lot. Okay, I seem to got the plank production back going again. Not really sure what its issue was. We're going to need to keep exploring out into the darkness as much as we can. And we still need more basic wood production. I'm going to have to find a place to do that. Actually, if I just add a few more woodcutters over here, that should keep us going for the time being. We could do one there and Even one there is probably fine. There doesn't have to be a lot of trees. There just has to be enough to keep us going for a minute. So those are going to go there. Put that one on backwards. You know, we just put it straight there. That's even more efficient. So we're definitely producing all sorts of things we need. I'm a little worried about the plank production though. It seems to be jamming up once in a while. I really don't know why. So I've just separated it. I've moved it all over a little bit. The conveyors all seem to be working again. I don't know why they wouldn't play nice together, but now we're getting all the resources again. Soon we'll have the pieces we need for a catapult, although it's 40 planks. We're a little bit slow on plank production thanks to this weird machine's hiccups. I'm going to build one of these over here because I want to see more of the trees. I'm hoping we can get another plank producer out there somewhere. Although for now, I think I'm going to settle for a ballista because whatever sits on these pieces, I think get extra damage. So this ballista is going to go most armor and most HP. So that's really going to start to wreck the crabs. Things like this, I suppose I need to relocate because those aren't actually doing anything anymore. So the next wave is also starting, so I get to pay attention to that, but that's going to go there. And this is going to feed into resources there just for more basic wood production. We got to make sure this wave isn't overrunning us. So far, looks like we're actually okay. It looks like it, but if the mushrooms do start to swarm us, it happens quite quickly. So you know what? Maybe we should actually build just a little more assurance here and there. It'd be nice to get a bit of a warning before they actually broke through our line. So maybe we'll put one there just so we're getting them hopefully before they get here because it's sort of too late. If they start pushing through, even this is getting close. We can eat a little bit of damage, but definitely not a lot. This tower is not nearly as tough as it looks for such a giant thing, but this wave is defeated pretty thoroughly. But the problem with that is now we're just going to get stronger enemies again. So I'm going to put down another one of our seeing eye towers. And then we're going to put another ballista if we can afford that right here. And same thing, that's going to focus armor and health. I really need to whittle down the crabs, especially before they get there. Even just some of these here and there, just to make sure they're knocking the health down of everything. Okay, then I need more plank production. So we're going to set up a sawmill here, which means we're going to need a combiner here eventually. So a wood chopper, let's go one here, and can we just actually, no, let's not do that. Let's not get too fancy. There. The waves, okay, that bug might actually get in. Those things are fast. We barely got that. Okay, we definitely need more towers. Tower there, and tower anywhere we can fit it. Wow, those enemies are just piling it on now. Okay, something definitely got in. Pretty sure that's what that thing was. We're getting lightning bolted. So we're going to need more power. So look at everything piling in. Okay, I need to see a little bit further down the way here. So that's going to reveal a little more space. As soon as we can, we're going to need a little more wood for more towers. Okay, I can finally build my catapult. I'm going to put it right there. That's got really long range, and that's also on the spot that's going to give it extra damage. It's going to go for most shield and then most health. It's got extra effects on it. Not sure what those are, but they've got to be good. So that's the single greatest tower I can add right now. Hopefully it starts wrecking crabs and everything else along the way. And I can almost make another ballista already. So I'm going to squeeze one in right there after that, and then that's hopefully going to work. Hopefully the little towers can take care of the fast flying creatures. Max towers. Oh, we're already at max towers. Okay, we got to get rid of one. F is sell apparently. Okay, sold. My next ballista is here. There's shield, there's health. So hopefully that's going to work. Then I need more of these little guys so we can see further into the darkness. There's a wizard's tower out here or something we got to find. Once we find that, we can destroy it and then live happily ever after. There's also sometimes treasure and stuff out here, but we're not really getting that lucky. We're out of tower space too, so there's really sort of few options I can handle right now. There's another one of those, so we should actually maybe move some of these old towers. We seem to have even more armored crabs now. So let's throw another one of these here. He's going to get extra damage as well. He's going to go shield and then health. I guess that's our only option right now. Oh, we're out of stone production. Okay, we're going to have to do something a little unorthodox here. We're going to take you and put you straight in line with that one maybe. You are probably all going to do the same thing really. We're going to conveyor straight into there, and then we just put two combiners up. Right there, and then we're producing stone again. We have a wave starting, which is hilarious considering I don't really feel ready for a wave. We're going to go ahead and sell one of those. I just need a little bit more resources for another catapult that we can put on the super spot. So we're going to take whatever we can get right now. Okay, I think we got enough. I think something might have just made it in. There's a catapult that's going to go there. Same thing, it's going to target high armor and then high health. The catapults have range. Okay, we still got room for more towers apparently. So let's put this here. That's going to get extra damage. Don't need to put one there. We'll put one somewhere where it's going to get lots of range on it, like right here. We should be getting lots of the enemy resources. As they die, they drop resources, so we'll be able to see further and further. We still need more stones. I don't know how long our stone production was down for, but it really hurt us. There's a lot of mushrooms getting close to the front, but those little towers are all pretty strong there, so we're just going to keep pushing to hopefully find the end tower. Okay, we still can't afford what's next. We still need more basic wood. Oh, all these are running out of wood everywhere. That's not great. Okay, some of the mushrooms are definitely making it in as well. Okay, so I'm going to sell basically everything over here. The wave is done, but enemies are going to be all the stronger now. So we're going to put another combiner here. We're going to very awkwardly fit in a few lumber harvesters here because I'm trying to be cheap on resources. So that combiner's got to go that way, conveyor belt that way, conveyor belt that way. We got a little more wood coming in. Lots of very strong enemies coming our way. We're getting a pretty good pile up of things, so pretty soon we can get another. Actually, we can already do it. So we're going to sell one of our old baby towers and then install one of the new catapults, and that's going to go there where it gets extra damage. Same thing, high armor and high health. I'm going to manually mine some stone because I don't really have a choice here. Then we're going to reveal a little bit further down the way. I don't really have a lot of options when it comes to stone. One thing I could actually do is just make the mining a little quicker by going like that and maybe even like that. That's probably worth it. Little investment now. Perfect. Extra stone. Oh, I found the wizard's castle or whatever this is. I'm not really sure where the magic crystal is supposed to be that we're supposed to grab. I think it's somewhere out there, but yeah, I'm kind of guessing. Those enemies are definitely getting a little bit closer than I would like them to be. We're down to about, oh, let's call it 5% HP at this point. That's not great. We're right at the edge. Because we made it as far as we did that time, we earned 4 coins. So we're going to use that to spend 2 coins to buy the spike tower. And then we're also going to make the enemies drop 15% extra light essence. Getting things set up again, we're about 1 minute before wave 1. Looking at the spike tower, it turns out they're really expensive to make, but they're really efficient against just pure health enemies, and I think that's what we need. They're also really expensive. We actually need to refine stone to make them, so I've got quite a setup to build. The first wave is starting. This isn't too bad of a setup. The enemies have to walk through a lot of tower range to get to where they're going, and the towers are upgraded enough at this point that they're going to be able to take out the mushrooms no problem. The end of the wave is almost done, but that does also mean that we're about to get stronger enemies, but we'll start getting up with better refining processes soon. There's also a treasure chest there I want to grab, and also the power up thing over there, so we're going to see if we can lay 2 of these down. I found the power crystal, so that's nice and early. Didn't realize you could even find it this early on. I want something strong here that can hit both lanes. This really only attaches to 1 lane, which is a shame. I guess for now we'll lay down one of these anyway, maybe even 2 of them. It seems wasteful, but we'll sell those later. Then again, I can already afford one of these, so you know what? Maybe let's move you, sell you even. That's fine. And then we're going to put one of these here. That's going to get more range. Okay, now I really need to get set up with something making spikes in a big way, so we definitely need some tree choppers. This was probably obvious before, but I should really just set things up just like this. I almost wish I could copy paste that. There's 3 different things absolutely going to be feeding into this, and this guy is going to be making stakes. I'm going to need just a little bit more wood to reveal more rocks for these guys. They're still mining, I think, that rock, but actually, I guess I don't need to reveal that. They're fine. The crabs are also coming in now, though. I think I'm going to need more towers just to be sure to take them out, which means we're going to need 50. With that, crab's actually going to make it in. I think he's going to make it in. Something's probably going to make it in there. That's not great. I got to get more towers and wood. This game is unforgiving. Pretty much no matter what you're doing, you're in trouble. And because of the lane setup, because my ballista is only on the one side, I never even considered that. So a lot of these guys are getting through without even getting ballisted, which is really, really bad for us. So I've gone ahead and ordered a few more ballistas, so that's going to help take out the crabs in a big way. We're already at half of our tower capacity. Okay, I finally got the stonemason thing set up, so we got lots of stones going in there. Those are going to turn to the stones that are going to make us the spike towers we badly need. It seems I forgot quite a while ago to put a combiner here. I think I got distracted by the waves. Whoops, so this thing's probably nice and built up with wood at this point. Our basic wood production is starting to hurt quite a bit, so we're going to need to remove a few of these to the point where they can actually get some wood again. The next wave of enemies is already starting, so we're definitely going to get back to chopping a little bit of wood, just so we can be sure to have enough towers in place that they can really effectively defend us. I also just realized I'm not even using all the ports I could be on this, so we're actually going to change up our design again. Can you just go over there for now? You're going to go there instead. We're actually going to split this out and go that way. I thought the resources seemed a little slow coming in here. Okay, so this is going to get weird, but we're just going to go like that, and then we're going to turn this one and go that way. I just didn't want to sacrifice too many of these stone things that are so hard to make. No, we'll get more efficiency. We're getting such a jam up there. We were really doing this like with a big handicap the whole time. That was stupid of me. That cost us. We're going to jump back to where we get spike towers. So this next round, by the time the first wave is even starting, I've got a good rock setup, a very good basic wood setup, planks and spikes all being produced already. And shortly after the wave 1 attack, we've also got the stone quarry thing producing stones into the next thing. Don't want to forget to put a thing combiner there, so now everything's rolling really strongly. We are going to need a little bit more vision in different directions because this wood isn't going to last forever at the rate we're mining it. But I did also find one of our power crystal things, so I can put a what are these things right here right away. It's got some good range on it, so I can actually put it sort of what? Something's actually making it through. Okay, we're doing so good, but apparently we need just a little more wood. I've expanded a little bit out the backside, and we find lots of wood out there in the forest, so that's really good for us. Alright, it's finally time for our hidden spike tower. I'm going to put that right there, that way it's hopefully going to get lots of everyone. That's going to go around the corner and hopefully just eat everyone's health up really strongly. It's got to be strong given how expensive it is. Then it's already the start of another wave, so I'm going to use what resources I have just to throw down a few more towers here and there. I'm going to put one actually here and maybe here for now as soon as I can afford it, just because those will get extra strength for now. It looks like the spike tower really is taking a lot of health away, so as long as I can strip the shield before that point, which I think we can, this spike tower should take care of a lot of what's left. We made that wave look really, really easy. There is a treasure chest out here I want to touch, so we're going to take the reward from that for sure. And we found the magic crystal as well. Enemies are once again starting to make their way into the problem zone, so we're going to set up another one of these here because I want to get the powers of this thing. We're going to set up a catapult right away right here. The catapult is definitely going to set up highest health and then highest armor. I think we got enough of the basic towers now that I think I really just want a few more ballistas hanging out here and there. We're at max towers already, but that's okay because if I get rid of one of those, we can replace it with a better ballista anyway, and then the ballistas is always armor than health. And I've got another spot down here that would be really good for a spike tower, although one would be pretty good there as well. We're sitting pretty strong so far. I did also find another one of these upgrade spots over here, so as soon as I can I'll throw something else there, but I'm really trying to save up for another hidden spikes if I can, because I really want to put that down here somewhere. The next wave is about to start, and I didn't realize too that I was out of stone, so I gotta set up another stone production somewhere, but that might have to wait. I'm at maximum towers right now, so we'll see how wave number 3 goes. The spikes would absolutely feast on things like that. We're waiting very patiently. Okay, got it. Max tower, right? So we're gonna take one away. We're gonna build a spike tower right there, and that's gonna do some big damage to a lot of things along the way. Yeah, that's gonna drop all the mushrooms to half HP along the way at least. And then I'm gonna put a ballista way down here where he's gonna also weaken a lot of things along the way. This spike tower is gonna be huge for us because look at the pileup of enemies we get too. Second ballista over here. It's pretty much out of range, but things are getting pretty beat up by the time they get close. So between the two spike towers, I think all of the basic health idiots should actually be dead. If I get another spike tower here or something, that'll be even better. But so far that spike tower is wrecking people. So I gotta build more stone production. I also found the castle, so I'm pretty sure as soon as I reveal it or click on it, we've actually won. We're just gonna put that there to make sure we got an eye on it. I want to build more towers before we get to that anyway. This is gonna seem strange and it might actually be a bad idea, but we're gonna go for this. I'm gonna relocate my stone thing all the way from that side. Let's make sure that's actually gonna work. Yeah, so far so good. So it's gonna come up here, then it's gonna come, down there. All I need now for another spike tower is 100 wood, which we should get pretty quickly because I've got a lot of different things mining wood still. Although some of them are probably running pretty low. And I've completely cut myself off in a lot of directions. But we'll fix that in a sec. I need a spike tower first to make sure we're not going to die in the meantime. Looks like we're holding out okay. So I'm going to put the other spike tower maybe right... Actually, side by side would be cool. But having it somewhere there where the enemies are going to go a little more around. Right, I got to sell a tower. Okay, so the next spike tower's gone here. It's not going to get quite as much area contact as this one. Oh, we're getting a big guy coming in as well. That's going to be interesting. I don't know how suited we are for taking that down. Some of the enemies are actually getting in pretty close. Looks like the catapult's actually focused on him and hitting him pretty hard so far. The two spike traps are hopefully going to thin out a lot of anyone before they even get this far. Their armor should hopefully be gone. So while that's happening, I've actually got to change all this around because these guys are all in the wrong spot now, really. The big guy, there's a few big guys. It looks like they're not going to make it. They're already starting to lose HP and the ballistas are already on them. I don't really want to go mess with my wood setup. I want to see how these guys are going. Oh, actually, everything's getting really close now. Okay, you know what? Oh, we need 3 crystals. I thought you only needed 1. Oh, well, we might be in trouble then. I gotta put my wood production back. Something definitely just crashed into the castle. Wood production, go. I didn't realize we had to be farming out that much stuff everywhere. The big guy's also right on the doorstep. We did take his shield away early, but he's right there, and I think he's gonna get us. We still need more upgrades. I wish I knew about the crystal thing.